in a little bit. Oh, there we go, and we're live. Right.
Hello.
Oh, I think I'm in a private chat. Oh no, I won't be able to see the comments, will I?
You will if you click up the comments at the top.
You should.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah,
they come through a little bit slower, but they do come through eventually. But yes, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well on this nice and cold. You can see my breath. Very cold evening.
We got blankets.
Yeah, exactly. We are really pleased to be joined with Princess Shellsterooney, Shell.
Yeah.
And yeah, on this lovely Thursday evening.
It's lovely.
Are you speaking? Are you saying hello today? How are you, Shell? How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks. Not too bad. I'm full of. No, so that sounds. I was about to say I'm full of drinks and warm food. I'm not. I've only just started this, but I've just finished a cup of tea.
That's all right. I mean, it's almost Friday, but anyway, during lockdown, every day's the same.
Yeah. Really, yeah.
Anyway,
yeah. Well, I was watching JL's and Nick's live last night, and Nick was saying it's the Sunday, and JL was saying as well, like the Sunday waffle comes round every week much quicker, if you know what I mean. Like you feel like the weeks sort of just merge in together.
Oh yeah, earlier when I was walking back, I thought, Christ, is it Friday tomorrow? I was like, oh yeah, it's Friday. I like as if that's going to be any different, but
it's a feeling.
It is. We'll get back to some normality soon. Right, let's say a couple of hellos. So Jason was in early, said evening, see you at 8. No doubt he is back. And Richard, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is well. Sales are good and you're keeping safe. Yes, likewise, Richard. I always get his name wrong. I'm really sorry, dude. But I'm going with Core. Is it Core or Cow? Oh, it's one of them. I'm sorry, dude. But hello, good evening.
Core, didn't you?
If what? Sorry.
Didn't you settle on Core?
It was Core. Yeah, my memory's awful.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. But I appreciate you being in, dude. Thank you. And Phil, evening. And it jumped. There we go. Yeah, I know. M usually does the mouse and does it.
But my hands are really cold.
I know. Keep your hands warm. And who's that? Who's Money Mental? Never heard of him before.
And
Andy. Is it Andrew? Something like that. Good evening, Andrew. And we said a day and tell everyone. Hope February sales have been kinder to you than me. Well,
hopefully.
I hope they pick up.
We're packing.
Yeah, we
need to tell you something.
Yeah. We dropped a little bombshell to
Shell.
Yeah. Just before we started, but
so yesterday we got accepted for our mortgage in principle. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we're going to view our first house tomorrow.
Yeah. So we haven't bought one yet. We haven't jumped the gun that quickly.
No,
but
it's still exciting.
It is. So we are starting to pack a few bits up, and
we're trying to do it now while it's cold and
we're taking our foot off the pedal with sales wise, and then to put more energy into sort of packing up our personal stuff. Really,
you're packing. It takes a good few months if on a good day.
Honestly, you have no idea.
We've been hoarding some good stuff.
We want to do it now because when there's obviously in the summer we can obviously be it car boots and stuff. So we'd rather do it now than it's ready to go.
Yeah, I don't have the conversation of should we go to a car boot should we pack up? I'd rather
it could be a year from now, and I'd rather just get it done.
Is your stuff? Is it your parents and stuff?
So mix. Some
you're out the door. Your stuff's on the doorstep. You're not
things that we're not using now.
It's in black bags. Basically. But no, it'll be. It's just trying to prep. We're not expecting them to obviously move in
anytime soon.
But it's just being ready beforehand.
That'll be getting you excited as well, there.
Oh, definitely. We're already looking at photos, thinking, well, no, you could put that there. You could put that. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
So, Dawn Vaughan's your mum's in. Question of the week. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Shelley. My question of the week is: what did you do before reselling, and would you ever go back to it? Thank you.
I'm guessing this is for me then.
I can only presume. But basically, this is mum's mum.
Well, how far do we want to go back? Right. Immediately prior to reselling, I was working for a charity, and what did I start off as? I was doing the sort of website and newsletter and stuff, and then I moved into fundraising for them. And then as part of fundraising and doing like fairs and stuff for them, and we're doing anything that would make money. I said, oh, we could get donations and sell them on eBay. So I set up their eBay, and then so I just did that full time from home for a year, getting that all up and running. And then I was also doing events, and there was a very big, small in Reading, music festival event, but big for us. And that was a full on thing, and trying to do that and like manage all the eBay stuff for them, that it just became, I thought, God, this is too much now. So ended up thinking, I just might as well just sell a bit for myself, and then on the side. So.
Nice. Yeah, it's funny how things do sort of lead themselves into others, you know, as in i.e. the eBay. But you're happy? Sorry, no, not eBay. Obviously the now Instagram, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but most of the other stuff I've done for work, I've just drifted into, to be honest, and drifted into, no plans, just sort of, we're going to move here, and then I've just looked for a job, and then like,
nice.
Yeah. Like, how far do you want to get back? Because I used to change. I used to change jobs where I lived and boyfriends, but every 2 years.
Okay. But that's cool to charity work, though. That's awesome. That is awesome. Let's see who.
So would you ever go back to it? That was the second.
Yeah. Would you?
No, probably not, to be honest, because I don't think, only like charity work, yes, and continuing and still sell the odd bit for charities, but not like as an employee.
It's like that.
Because I don't think I'm fit for that for anybody anymore. I don't think, do you know what I mean? It's like, you won't want to manage me, to be honest.
Oh yeah, right. Well, that's the joy of working for yourself, though, as well. It's doing the reselling work, and you're your own boss, aren't you? So it's, awesome.
It gets to a stage where it's just necessary.
Hello, Kelly. Jason's back in. Sean. Then just recently found out that I'm going to lose my full-time job. Oh, sorry, dude. Sorry to hear that. So but going full-time, that's, I'm sure you'll run with it, and it will be a roaring success. Jess is in. Good evening, Jess, and Aaron, and Sean, Violet. Hello, Violet. And Lee's in.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't usually do the whole controls. I quite like having control. Budget nostalgia. Actually caught from the start. Always appreciate that. Who's Ricky Lee? Never heard of him. Look who it is. Have a good evening, guys. Appreciate that. And Naomi and Ricky again. Yeah. All right. Appreciate it.
We haven't got the house, Ricky, but
no, not yet. But we're one step there. So no, awesome. And just down to the bottom there. And Freddie Melia. Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Sean wants to move in.
So your house can move in. We'll have a spare bedroom for you, bud.
We got Victor. What else we got? We got Lee Dragon Tattoo. Hello, and we got Fat Dads Online and Reseller Dads.
Awesome. What's up, dude? Yeah, hope everyone is well and warm. We're quite cold. I have to mention that already. Oh, they can't see that on the camera, but there is the hot breath there. Wow. So. You got to maybe have a few things to show and tell. So whether it's I don't know if it's things you've recently picked up or sold.
Yeah.
But if go on.
So just from today, I've got some brooches that are a bit different, ones that I like. Because I'm presuming everybody knows that I sell jewellery, so I'm always sorting jewellery out. But I've got some. Well, I thought they were interesting ones from today, not too valuable, but that's a swordfish, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, because I know the nose looks like a sword, but there's another fish that has that spiky.
Oh. My guess was a swordfish from that. Yeah.
I just thought he was quite cool. This one I quite like because it's very mid-century. I think that is a mid-century. You see the
cap, yeah, totally.
Ornaments. They're like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cards and stuff. And the last one I picked out today, a spider with a green body.
That's my favourite. Cool. That one's awesome.
It's cool, isn't it?
Fubby Chucker said sailfish.
Oh, sailfish. That makes sense. Was it on the back?
Yeah, well, that's what I was. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I was thinking because of the thing that comes, because swordfish don't have that, do they? The fan.
Fin. Is that what it's called? No, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Fish Bert.
I'm not a fish Bert. Is that meant to be an expert fish Bert? Wow. So is something that you pick up quite often within the jewelry, or is it obviously a mix of everything?
What, brooches? Or
Yeah, brooches. Yeah.
I sell a lot of brooches. It's a really bizarre thing actually, because I sell to a lot of mostly resellers, and I think they mostly sell on Etsy, or I mean, some was flipped onto eBay, but mostly Etsy. And brooches are really popular. But the bizarre thing is, I don't see many people. This sounds odd, but many people in real life either wearing them or buying them. Yeah. And I'm like, well, who are they selling them to?
People online are buying them, but you don't know where they're going. You don't.
It's really weird. I don't know if it's just that. I mean, I've got collections of brooches. I've got things. I've got a bit of a. Well, this is the trouble in what I'm doing. I'm becoming a bit of a collector. So you've got things like this. You see that blue? This might repulse you, but that's butterfly wings.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little brooch. It's might be what I think it is actually.
It's almost like what's it called? Like moonstone, doesn't it? Like
with the shimmer to it, sort of thing.
Are you thinking of abalone? Maybe.
Maybe.
It looks nice. It looks lovely. Yeah,
it's like, and then when stuff like that comes up, they're like, I'll look after that.
Yeah, keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Yeah, so I've got collections now. So I don't know, collectors.
Well, that's the dangerous thing of reselling. Like, whether it's video games or jewelry or antique lights or anything, you get offered them more often than the average person, let's say. So then you have more opportunity to keep them.
The stuff coming through your sticky little mitts, and you're like, oh, that's too good.
Yeah, it's definitely it's a dangerous game.
You're not selling on eBay now, are you? You're more Instagram resell.
Yeah, I've literally, I think the last thing I had on eBay sold like a week ago or something. So it's all now on Instagram.
Nice.
I mean, I'm selling a lot less than I would if I was selling on eBay, because I'm selling to people who will flip onto eBay or to Etsy. But that's fine. Well, I'm not paying the fees, but also I'm just sick of the from
you're happy to be the middleman, like pass it on.
Well, that's the thing.
It's
any good business is a good middleman or middle lady, we should say. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
So do you find yourself it is mainly you're selling it in like you said, sort of wholesale, sort of selling them in bulk, or do people sometimes just buy one or two?
Well, I tend to, because it's such a small margin, I tend to say it's for bundles. Really, it's £50 plus, and people so they pay a deposit and then they pick their own. I post stuff up, and the first person to say I want 3, 4, 5 gets it.
I've seen the numbers. Yeah.
Goes in their bundle, and then 50 quid, 100 quid, whatever. Once that they want to pay, then they pay for it, and off it goes. And then often they just start another bundle.
It's a good system,
yeah. And then, but I've got a few locals as well, like friends who want jewelry, and so they buy as well. But obviously, they just pop down and pick it up. So
that's even easier then.
Sean says, "Love selling to resellers, much less crap."
I know you mentioned before. You can almost cut through the. What I mean? Like, because you are just dealing with people and, business to business, so to speak, rather than selling to the end user who may be a bit more fussy, shall we say? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not. Yeah, it's more that. Well, actually, no. I mean, I'd say
resellers can be fussy as well,
and that's all fair dues. Because I mean, the stuff that I buy, some of it, I'm like, for God's sake, there's no way I would resell that on. So And then it works both ways, because people buy from me and they know, unless I've done something completely in error, that it's going to be good.
Yeah, you can build out the reputation. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because how you buy bundles or whatever from God knows where, or some wholesaler or on on eBay, and half of it can be crap.
Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people look at how I can say it is through like the clothes. I've seen a lot of people on YouTube at the moment, resellers buying vintage wholesale clothing. And are saying,
someone thought, oh, that's really, I feel bad for you because that's not good value what you've got.
Stuff that people just can't sell.
Especially if you pull out like a cedarwood house, like a Primark t-shirt or something like that, and you're like, this shouldn't be in there, for example. You know what I mean? We don't buy it, but I know other people are, and some people are making good money on it. So it's.
But I know, but I'd feel, it's not very conscientious of the people that are selling it to them.
No, selling that as the wholesale. If you're not putting in a few good bits to make sure it's a profitable thing, then of course.
And I think that's the thing with eBay, because it's kind of faceless. People will get away with doing it like that and sending out half dross. But when you're like on Insta and then watch me on the tube as well, and also more like colleagues, because we're all resellers, and it's like you wouldn't shaft your friends,
Exactly.
Definitely. We'll just say Robert said marlin maybe as well for a keyword, maybe, I don't know, for that fish. So what we missed. Oh, sorry, I missed Dad's. Only if Jack had a reel for that fish. God, one day that we have to buy something else that beats the reel, and then we can start talking about the fishing reel.
We've got Jim in.
Jim, good evening, Jim. Hope you are well, dude. What does Sean say? Scored? Is that meant to play sword? Okay. So, swordfish have spikes on their mouth or beak. There we go. A little bit of information there. Oh, and Ganny is in. Hope you're doing well, dude. Thank you. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, there we go. Even all house hunting, bedroom sizes or storage area sizes. We are hoping
garden sizes.
We're hoping to be able to build a shed or a workshop in the garden or like on the side of somewhere. But build a shed, like John Luke sort of thing, and work from there. We want to separate work life and home life, so to speak.
Is it terraces you're looking at?
Is what? Sorry,
terraces.
Yeah,
terraces.
Yeah,
terraces. Oh, sorry, yeah. Sorry, that was me. I'm not Mark.
They often have long gardens, don't they? My friend's got a long garden, and so really long. So it's bad because you have different like zones then, and and one of those home office things at the bottom.
We can build something at the back of the garden, and once you leave there, you go indoors, and I think mentally as well as physically, you can stop, so to speak. But we realised we can't get as much as we was hoping for the money, but it is what it is. What it is. It is what it is. Yeah.
You've got a ladder, haven't you? And then in a few years, maybe if the situation allows it, then
exactly. We have to got to get our first foot on the step, on the ladder or whatever, and then we can go from there. So
hello, JL.
John Luke is in. Good evening, dude.
Oh,
what?
Mr. Controversials.
Oh, Mr. Yes, don't buy green tote boxes full of clothes. Top tip: green tote boxes.
Yeah,
I'm lost. Huh? Oh, okay. Okay, don't buy green tote boxes full of clothes. There you go. That is a top tip from Andrew there.
Like, don't eat yellow snow.
Probably.
It probably may as well be, but we're not in the buying of wholesale clothes, so we're not.
No.
Hello, Zane.
Hey, Zane. You are? Sorry?
Do you sell any clothes?
We used to before eBay.
We've done a bit on Depop.
Yeah, when I used to work at the nursery, I used to. What was this, like 4 years ago now?
Yeah.
On my breaks, I'd run to the charity shops and get stuff, but stuff in the charity shop was very cheap.
It was cheap, and then we've been back in recently, and we're like, t-shirts were a couple of £1, now like £6.
But it wasn't on eBay; it was on Depop.
Yeah, and we went to Poland for a holiday and bought loads of clothes to sell out there. So I would like to get back into it, but only like. Not as
retro festival.
Yeah, sort of like picking one or two bits here and there to have on the store rather than relying on it. Rather than it being the bread and butter.
It just gives me a headache.
Selling clothes gives me a headache. Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, the amount of turns that are possible.
Yeah. Just throw it on and send it back.
Yeah, people wear it out for the night, don't they? Yeah. We know what people do, and then return it the next day or 30 days later if it's on eBay. You go. Yeah. Oh.
So you don't Depop anymore then? Or do you?
Well, we've got a Depop account. It's the same account, but we managed to change the name over to like Reborn. Yeah. So we still got that feedback and that that rating.
We put the Reborn Rewild like bags on there
Mm.
as just like we could keep them on there without having to like really do much work. You know,
we sold a few on there, but not.
Yeah. Because obviously the bags are multi-quantity, so it's easier to relist once it sells. You know.
We don't really use.
No, we'll pick up a bit of clothing if it jumps out. You know, if it's a North Face coat or something.
Yeah.
No, go on.
I was saying, have you ever done clothes or
you do?
You'd put that on eBay rather than Depop, though.
At the moment, only because we don't have a Depop store full of clothes. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, but if we get into it more, I can see, because I know George done a live with.
Because he looked like he might be, Depop might be the next thing.
Because I know it was quite popular, and then it felt like it dipped a bit, but now it's come back stronger. Maybe it dipped just because we weren't using it. And no, I'm not saying it dipped because we weren't on there. I'm just saying mentally we might have thought it dipped. But I'm going to stop talking. Right. Hello, evening, Hannah. How are we doing? Hope you're well. The activator. Hi guys, time to listen live tonight. Good evening.
Hello.
Jumped again.
Have you seen Richard's new logo?
Oh yeah. I know. Jump there. Go on, get Richard up. There we go.
Looks lovely.
It does look
you
cool.
Can't really see it.
We've got it on small screen, but if anyone's got it on big screen, you'll be able to see. But yeah, it looks really cool, dude.
Have you seen it, Shell?
I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can see it. It's got. I think more people are sort of like, you know.
I know, revamping.
Doing a bit of this, bit of that. So
well, it's really good.
There's a bit of branding, isn't it? Which puts me to shame.
Just a quality reputation is pushing, pushing your stuff. It's all good. All good. And evening, Peter, as well.
Hello.
Good. Oh, what's Jim saying? Yeah, all good, guys. Still not reselling at the moment, but I'll be back at it soon. Well, we hope so.
And we hope you're well.
Yeah, and you come on for a chat when you're back. There we go. So, I'll let you do it. I'm going to bring.
And we got Mr.
G. Mr. G, UK reseller.
Mr. Vinny.
Good old Vinny.
Oh, yeah, vintage. If you tried vintage yet, Helen?
We haven't.
No, I heard someone else talk about that as well.
I think that's certainly popular for buying off of, but with the no fees.
Yeah.
I found it a bit clunky.
Oh, really?
Is it local only, like Gumtree? Is it that sort of thing, or is it posted?
No, it's posted. It's kind of like, I'll put some things in my basket. I suppose maybe you need to be on top of it more, but then you've got to wait for the seller, like if you're trying to do a bundle, to then come back to you with the price, the total price, and then you've got to remember to go back in and go, have they responded to me yet? And by the time I'd gone back in, I think they got peed off with waiting for me because I hadn't realised.
Yeah.
And then back on, but I know that people are getting some bargains off of there, so I don't know if it's just a place to snipe from or just whether it's
the adverts are everywhere, aren't they? So you think if there's no selling fees, it would appeal, like you said,
and Spock as well. We should still not use Spock. That's how I say it. It's not Spock, is it? I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I've never used it. I have no idea.
Is that still going?
Is it a thing? I don't know. Is it still? I'm sure I've seen the adverts for it.
Yeah.
And we said Vinted is fairly good for sourcing, but I agree it's a bit clunky.
Oh, okay. See, we've got
clunky. I love that. I love that phrase. Clunky. That's brilliant.
And we got the back cave in.
Wait there. I'm going to show our recent pickup.
Wait there 1 second. I've just got a question for Shelley.
Go on.
Shelley, what's the one style of or type of jewelry that makes you the most excited when you find
good
it?
Question. I'll scrub that off my list in a minute. Thanks,
Violet. Well, just not valuable, but just because I love it, is Pilgrim, the Danish design jewelry. I absolutely, or anything Danish actually, and the jewelry, and so I don't know, lots of Danish stuff. And that's not even valuable. If it was a massive job lot, and I have pulled out fair amount of gold out of disgusting dirty.
Of course, yeah.
I'm excited about that.
Yeah, definitely.
See pounds.
The thing is, with jewelry, I just wouldn't have a clue unless like if it's gold or silver, there's going to be a bit of money there. But I wouldn't have a clue with jewelry. But then you say Danish, but I know like Danish furniture, Danish sort of like lighting, that sort of thing. Like I know there's value in it, so you would imagine the jewelry
designs and things like stainless steel, like candle holders and stuff, and I could tell that was Danish. Like sleek, you know.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's beautiful stuff. It's awesome. It's awesome. But no, okay, cool. So, what was the name of the first one? Pilgrim. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Pilgrim.
these are Pilgrim that I'm wearing.
Oh, okay, nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, and you can't. I mean, they're very different. Oh yeah, that one I wear all the time. That's Pilgrim.
Oh,
okay.
cool. So it's like chain, like sort of like.
It's,
Yeah.
Nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. So yeah, I'll be learning something.
Can you see the clasp?
Yeah.
Bit interesting.
Nice.
I've got any more sat there. This is. Have you heard of? I don't know how you say it. Dryberg.
I wouldn't know if you're murdering it or saying it perfectly. I wouldn't have a clue. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Apologies, anybody.
I'm going to show our recent pickup. So this is a
Cool.
Tanglewood. What was it called? I know it's a guitar. Before someone tells me it's a guitar, I know it's a guitar. But it's a type of Flying V. Was it Flying V or Warlord or something? Warlord. Yeah, I knew it was some. I know.
Memory.
Full of it, me. Full of it.
Why do you not remember important things though?
I don't know. When's your birthday? I can't remember. But we picked this up for £50. I think it was up for 75. Local pickup on Facebook.
It was under my account. That's why.
What?
It was me.
What are you saying? Your face got the
no,
not deal?
My face. I don't mean that, but I mean.
But we made the offer, and we got it for £50. It's weird. We can't find any for sale in the UK on eBay, but in America, for the same design, same brand, same everything, it was 3 or 5. It was a few $100s.
It looks very like glam rock.
Yeah, very. Yeah, that's what I was thinking the same. Very,
it looks like good quality.
Yeah, it does. It's a bit beat up.
Sort of like turtle shell around the.
Bit tortoise shell.
Yeah.
Tortoise shell. That's the one.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. It's the same thing. But yeah, hopefully. Inspected in Hong Kong. Does that mean it's made in Hong Kong or just inspected? I don't know. But yeah, we're hopeful once I've given it a clean up and tested it and everything,
In that case, there's Warlock.
Warlock. Oh, not Warlord. Warlord is like something Vinny sells, the Warhammer stuff.
As soon as you said that about the Warlord, and then I was thinking about glam rock, and then there was a word in my head that I was like, no, don't say that out loud. Don't say that. You know what? I find that the Americans because it would make sense that there's a few of those on sale in America, but not here because it's quite ornate. Yeah. And I'm starting to discover with a lot of the stuff, like the vintage stuff that people go wild for out there, is really ornate, and same with brooches and stuff. Much more, very interesting compared to some of our stuff's, a lot more sedate usually.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
You love that, don't you?
My mum loves beige.
Yeah, a bit of beige.
We got the mop in. Hello, mop. And Richard says, aim high.
Aim high. Yeah, I do think it's missing a string, but obviously someone can.
That case says it's a pig to play.
Pig to play. Yeah, I mean, I don't play, but I can imagine it would be. And as Cheryl was just saying, sort of like style wise, it's quite unique. It wouldn't be my style, but
very cool.
You pick things up that aren't, that you don't necessarily like yourself.
That's really cool. I thought.
Well, you joining the band?
Yeah,
You're joining the band. Okay.
Getting the band back together.
Exactly. But no, if we can get like 300 quid out of it, happy days indeed.
Yeah.
But
to be honest, it might not even be that somebody might not even buy it for playing. It might be like it would be really good decor, wouldn't it?
Yeah, just hang on the wall. Or even in
it reminds me of like
a club.
Something like Kiss. No, do you know what
Kiss,
I mean?
Yeah, that's a sort of is Kiss. I don't know. I'm gonna make a fool of myself. Someone in the chat will correct us.
I think so. They wear skin tight leggings, don't they? And
makeup.
Vinny has just shared out of stock brand J Terser. Well, this is a Tanglewood, but maybe similar thing. $400 Canadian. So, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, and they've gone. Is that just me that's gone, or Half of us or both of us?
We're back. Sorry, we clicked them all.
Just like you that did that.
Yeah, that was us.
No, we did this. We did this with someone. Was it with
Yeah. The thing is, we're on the MacBook, and if you just sort of like slide, it goes back a page, back a screen. Oh,
sorry about that.
Sorry, guys.
I was like, am I still here then? Or?
It's all quality stuff over here. Sorry, Shell. Sorry about that.
Anyway.
Oh, so you were going to pick on click on noise.
There we go.
Keep it for your new house.
Another drink.
I'd rather sell it and spend the £300 or whatever on.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, this is the thing as we were saying earlier. Like, we've started looking. We've looked like, let's compose ourselves. We'll bring ourselves back into the moment. We started doing a little bit of a vlog video today of just us going through some like bit of storage.
Well,
stuff.
do you know like a bottom drawer, like your bottom drawer?
Yeah.
Our bottom drawer is like over
a couple of
3
cupboards,
levels.
a wardrobe, an attic. You know.
Yeah.
But this is the thing, as we said about collections. Being a reseller, you come across stuff,
yes,
and you think, I might want that. I might like that. Yeah.
And then you just forget about it.
Yeah. Lighting, lamps.
Even if you don't want it, if you see something that's quality and you think that's a good price, I sometimes think I'll get that. Someone's going to want it. I need to,
Yeah, totally.
It's like today we picked up it's a new angle point.
Yeah, genuine angle points.
But like a new one from John Lewis, like a pendant light. And it was only £25. So we just
Facebook buy and sale again, £25. eBay was about £100 if we wanted to sell it, but we like it. So, but lamps and lighting,
we literally got we've
got way too many lamps and lighting.
5 pendant lights.
Yeah, Moroccan lights. Honestly, it's too many.
Got sconces everywhere.
Yeah. So we've got boxes of lighting, which
we can sell.
So because we're like, oh, that might look good in the house, but once we get the house and we realise we don't need 10 lamps in this room, we can sell
a I'll let you sell some off, can't
you? But you can always sell them.
And they will have appreciated in value as well.
Hopefully, definitely.
I know what I like your miner's lamps that you use.
Yeah, the like the hurricane lamps. Like we found 2 of them as well. I thought we'd sold them all. Found 2 of them in the storage as well. I love that. That's great. But we kept one because it's like a thicker one, so that was quite nice. I think that's why I kept that one. But
you've got a couple then.
Yeah. The thing, because we wanted to keep. Yeah, the thing is, if I sell it, I know you can always pick more stuff up. The thing, but like it's almost like you sell a few bits, and you think, I'll just keep one. I'll just keep one for myself, just in case.
Would people stick a candle inside, or
you can do, I believe. Like you can rather than putting like paraffin or oil or whatever. I know some people put like just like little tea lights. If you put them in, you can light the garden up with a few of them. But no, it's nice.
So Lee's just said.
Oh, what's Lee said?
I don't know if we said hello to you there, but hello, Lee. Not sure what your budget is, but 200k, 2 beds, semi with off-road parking and garage.
No,
off-road flat.
No.
Link us in the group chat.
Yeah. Send us that link, dude. We are scouring the place. Like 200 is our sort of like that's what we're hoping to spend.
I know what's happening here. He's now moving into house. He's getting bigger and bigger in his value. He's got a house in his back pocket.
He's on commission. At least.
He's done some deal there.
Oh dear. But no, do let us know. As Em was about to say, one reviewing tomorrow is over budget, but we're hoping. If we love it, we can make an offer. I'm not going to jump in, obviously, but it's that sort of like I'm hoping in this market at the moment, there's room to make offers. I'm hoping, but we'll have to wait and see.
I know you said like house prices have gone up in the last year, but it's but also I know people haven't been able to sell, so I
don't know. Yeah, we was reading a lot of like Martin Lewis, that sort of thing.
Martin Lewis.
You met him? Oh, awesome! Oh, fair play.
Is he nice in person?
Yeah, is it just a facade or is he nice?
Lovely.
Good.
And I embarrassed the rest of my family because at the time I was entering loads of competitions and we were on a flight and he was, I was like, that's Martin Lewis up there on our flight. And Tom's like, no. And I was like, well, if I get the opportunity, I'm going to got to say hello. He's like my idol. I have to. And so, of course, I tracked him down when we're going through passport control.
I can see him.
Excuse me.
And he said, "Oh yeah," and like he said, "Yeah, we'll have a photo." And then like Tom's like, "For God's sake, no, you can't take photos of passport control." I was like, "Oh, it's Martin Lewis."
Just hold out your passports, you're fine. You know what I mean?
But then he was so lovely. He went through passport control ahead of us, and his family went off to get their cases. He waited for me.
Wow. That is nice. That is nice.
So he's lovely. Yeah.
Sorry, I've got to have a look. Lee sent me the link. I've got to have a look.
Sean says vintage lamps are always a really good thing to buy. Avoid the cheap brands like brands and IKEA, but lots to be made.
It's funny you say that.
IKEA sell as well, don't they?
Yeah.
The one we picked one up after. I'm sure we saw it on Instagram. Was it yourself who posted it or something, or someone else did? But it sort of curves at the bottom and then goes up, and it's all glass. The whole thing's glass and it's coloured.
Yeah.
Is that something that you might, or someone did anyway? Yeah. And we undervalued it. Well, we didn't value it because we thought it was IKEA.
Yeah.
And then we paid like £1 or £2 and got like 30 quid the same day for it. Yeah. It was crazy.
It feels mental, doesn't it? That IKEA is. And
how can you get vintage IKEA?
Well, this is the thing. Is IKEA is so popular as well that we're now in the realms of it becoming vintage. Yeah, it's been going. I don't know how long.
Yeah. It's mad. But I agree, Sean. Though, like, if you get a good name of it, whether it's angle point or whatever, you as long as you don't pay too much, you can always do okay.
We got Brussels in.
Hello, Brussels, Mr. Sprout. Hope you're well.
I've just seen Mr. Sprout on another thing with Chris cooking the Haydens.
Oh, okay, yeah. He does. There's the movie.
Simon.
We don't mind.
We don't mind.
As long, enough love to share. So Basin's like, Dave, my missus needs the national grid to run her bottom drawer. We'll leave that one there. Yeah, we'll leave that one. You guys are so good, great contact. Oh, that's very kind of you. I'm sure that's talking about you, Shelley, not us. All right. Howard's suitcase just made it. Had my dinner.
Welcome.
What did you have? Do let us know. And horsing around. Oh my God! Hi again. Hi. I don't know if the week's just come around quick or if it's because we was on with Nick chatting, but hello again. Anyway,
I need to watch that back. That was just was that Sunday? No.
Tuesday. We
Tuesday?
Yeah. Because then he was on with JL last night.
Yeah.
And he done his Sunday one. He's always on YouTube. Can't get rid of Nick, can you?
Yeah, you can't shake him off. I sent Ricky a link to a storming lamp in Reading, as in Reading where I live.
Oh, you're in Reading? Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Send it to Shell.
Yeah. Send the link to. I've no idea if he clicked. I have no idea, Sean.
Is Ricky in Basingstoke, isn't he?
Ricky's in Basingstoke, but Basingstoke and Reading is not too far, I believe.
We used to call. Oh God, if we were getting the train and it stopped. Oh no, it's stopping in Pleasureville. But sometimes the train would stop there, and you're like, oh God, we've got to change it.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Mr. Sprout said that's why I'm late. I've been on the movie.
It's all right. We don't mind. We don't mind.
Right, should we ask some questions?
Yes. Should we some hard hitting? No, I'm joking. It's all good. It's all good. So
I don't know what it's written.
No, they're just
nobody can read that writing.
No one can read my writing anyway. It's fine. It's scribbled.
Well, it's probably as bad as mine.
I mean, the first question has sort of already been answered because all I put down was how did you first get into reselling, and you sort of did mention it briefly.
Well, I say that because obviously I sort of came up with the idea of doing the eBay for the charity because in my family, we've just always been people that have bought and sold, like from brought up that way. When you're brought up, as a kid to like sell on. You've got a collection of Cindy's or something where you sell that on and then it goes towards your next thing.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
And I'm a little bit older than you. So we used to have a newspaper once a week that was all ads, and you'd cut out the little thing and you'd fill out your advert and send it off, check or something in an envelope and wait a week or two for it to appear.
Nice.
Yeah.
But I do feel that's a good way. Now then, whenever, even like when we have kids, I want the same, that the kids to be like to appreciate what you got now, and know that if you sell what you've got now,
you don't need everything.
You could then get other stuff. It's not just you can have everything. Obviously, you know what I mean.
Definitely teaches the value of stuff as well, and hopefully appreciate. Well, it's hard, isn't it? It's harder when, like with mine, you know, like you think, oh God, the stuff that we give them would have been unthought of, you know, a little while back. And so to get kids to appreciate stuff without it having, you know, ever having been tough for them, that's very difficult. But yeah, right now out. Someone was saying the other day on a walk, I'm worried. I don't think they're ever going to be able to buy a house. I was like, well, no, they will. No, they'll be like, well, you know, could have Connie and could be at home a long time. I said, well, they will be leaving. Don't think about that. And I said, for a start, like Connie, for a start, who's 15, she's like, I mentioned this to her the other night, that Dad's worried about you being at home for like years and years. She said, I'm leaving the first opportunity. I said, that's what I said. I said, you won't be here. I said, to be honest, I'll be in town. And I said, I found you a squat. She's like,
yeah. You're leaving. I'll pack your bag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I said, you went out. I changed the locks.
Yeah, why are you still here? 15? Come on, now.
Well, she might change a lock. Squatters' rights.
Yeah.
There's a lot of. They're not kids. They're grown adults in our area that are still at home. Do you know what I mean? Like, no.
Oh, dear. Well,
I don't know where that came from. Carry on.
No. It's all good. It's all good. So vintage clothing is best. I found a vintage Brioni suit.
Brioni.
£130.
I don't know what that's worth.
No, yeah, but I'm presuming it's worth some good money. I see it's jumped in. Becky's in. Hello, Becky. Dave's in. Nick's in. Just talking talking about you. And Vinny said, most important lesson for kids, learn the value of money. Yeah, so Poppy sells on eBay, has an allowance and manages her money all at the age of 13.
And that's why Poppy is going to be a little boss child.
Yeah. Poppy will put Vinny in a care home, take over the shop, and then it's fine.
Carry on the empire.
Exactly.
And we got Paul in, chop, busy, work, bang, bang.
Hello.
I know we were just... You were
no, but we're just saying you was on Sunday, weren't you? And then we was on yours on Tuesday, and then it was JL on Wednesday. So you know you're a busy man.
You were.
Right. So next all I put was, what made you choose to sort of begin like sharing your journey on YouTube as well? So you know, if you were reselling and that, and it sort of made that transition.
Yeah. Well, initially, because I used to do a lot of stories on Instagram. So Steve used to call me Shell from the Gram. And so I was just all over that. And then there were some people that weren't on Instagram at the time who I really wanted to, like, I'd like to be able to talk to them. And it was Peter Ray and Auntie Sue. They weren't on Instagram at the time. And so I thought, I need to be able to, like,
reach them.
Totally.
These people. So that's how it started, really. But I think often when people stop storying so much on Instagram and start going YouTube, it's hard to go back to the stories on Instagram because they disappear, which in some ways is good, and in some ways it's like, I want to show that. Well, I know good Instagram TV, but it's not the same, is it?
You can put it on your featured, can't you? Like the
but it's not on the feed, is it?
No.
Yeah. Whereas obviously YouTube, it's there for everyone to see.
Fine, isn't it? Yeah. So,
well, there we go. We've got some knowledge from Mr. Lee.
Oh, I knew Lee would come in with it. I'm guaranteed.
It's expensive, like $1,400 for a cardigan.
Oh, wow. So for a suit, we're talking probably even more than that then. So,
wow.
Good find. Whoever that was. A horse around.
I had a Brioni shirt or something once, or was it a tie? Because, do you know Ronnie Hart?
Ronnie Hart. No rings a bell.
He sells high-end, I bet Lee knows it, high-end.
Of course Lee will know.
He's also, I've got a Brioni.
Okay. So horse around. So remember, I was the one who tried to see if you guys can talk about your accent.
Wow.
I don't think I've got an accent, to be honest, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Where are we? And we got Pete in. Hello, Pete. Just subscribed last week. Loving your vids.
No, thank you, Pete. Appreciate that. So what has been your biggest flip? So what has been your biggest, talking of Brioni and that sort of thing?
Yes. Well, you might know already, but it was a Harry Potter book. Chamber of Secrets. Actually, I'm trying to remember now whether it was first edition, but print, maybe it was a first print, but I'm thinking it might have been a second print, and it went for about £600.
Wow.
And I just picked them up for a couple of quid, so I did do a video on it, so if anyone's interested to look up, it probably was something like I sold a Harry Potter book for £600.
Yes, you're right. That's all you need to say.
And I'll have gone through the numbers, the string, like what print it was rather. It was only because I've got a feeling it wasn't even first edition, first print. It was like second print, and it was only because I thought, oh, that's quite low. I might just look that up, and I was like, you're joking, when some people, because I sold the sets all the time for like hardbacks for about £150 a set, and they would always go to either the US or Germany. And so I just looked this one up, and I was like, oh no. And so I kind of put it on and thought, well, I'll just take the P really with this. I'm just going to put it on. And then when it sold, and I thought, well, obviously this is going to be a scam, but I only paid a couple of quid for it, so it's fine, and then you get like the positive feedback, like, well, I think that's it then. I think it's safe. Yeah.
You can breathe again.
Did it take long to sell from listing to?
No, I don't think it did either. So yeah. Collectors are nutty, aren't they?
Yeah, if they want it, they'll pay for it. It's crazy. But I think as well with the Harry Potter books, some people pick it up and go, all they see is first edition, or work out it's first edition, and they think, oh, I've got £100 book, a £500 book, £1,000 book.
Not equal.
They're not. But
we've got some comments on that video. We haven't seen it, but we'll make sure we watch it.
Excellent, really helpful in what to look for. Yeah, we have a box full of Harry Potter books, sort of thing, and which I've been sort of putting aside and putting off.
Yeah, we can see
potting off. Is that?
Oh no!
Is that meant to be a pun? Of like, okay. But yeah, we spoke about this with the guys. Need a flag or something to send help. We will have to look. Yeah, I'll watch a video because I need to learn more. I don't want to sell it. Well, I don't want to undersell it. Obviously, you know what I mean. That you want to. You definitely don't want to do that.
Said that video.
I'll take a page out of your book. Sorry, you can carry on.
Should we talk about fishing rods and stuff?
Oh, okay.
I'm sure Jess will be in a minute.
Jess will tell the story.
Yeah, Becky said the video is really useful for anyone.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Yeah. If you, just send me pictures if you're unsure of the inside covers, and I can.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
appreciate that. Definitely. You in the chat, or am I going? What's that on there? I sold a set of Potter books for £285 recently.
Wow.
Not first.
Wow. They've gone up. I wonder if you had a good edition, good
number in there.
Print run in there.
Yeah. Tea Cake's always smashing it. Always smashing it. And the thing is, I think even a bad condition set, if someone just wants to read it, they're not there to collect it, it's still more, you still get more than what the 50p or £1 that you pay for them, if you know what I mean. Like it's
even if it's a set, but I was still selling like 150 was just, I was used to knock them through. And then Peter Vinegar Jar started selling them, and I think he managed to shift the bar up to about 200. And it keeps going up. But even the ones that, because he would go, Christ, Shelley, I said, yeah, you just declare it, because I'd say, oh, on the inside cover it says, my name is Richard Adams, age 7. And then he's done a drawing on this one.
It adds to it.
Just declare all of that, with your, you've got the blurb correct. And I had somebody in America say something ridiculous, like, oh my God, they even smell vintage or something.
Oh, and
I thought, what, you mean they got a bit wet in transit or something?
That reminds me of when we sold them. We sold a pair of football gloves, goalkeeper gloves, and they went to Italy, and they were obviously used but in good condition. And the guy, before we posted them, he said, "Can you not wash them I like them dirty.
Oh,
That's a different level.
Like, we weren't gonna.
I'm gonna watch them. Like, they were okay. They were cool enough. Like, you know.
But don't tell us anymore, and don't ever message us again.
yeah, just block. We'll just leave it there.
That's brilliant.
Oh dear. So yeah, this one, it's not reselling related. If you could be anywhere in the world right now, where would you be?
Ooh. Where are we? February.
England.
Yeah, in England, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, if this rubbish wasn't going on, then it would probably, and the family with or the family not with me. If it was just something to think about. Thailand. No. It's hard. I was going to say Thailand, but actually, because that's hot, but actually probably skiing.
Skiing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, skiing right now. Yeah.
Anywhere in particular, or just?
We've only skied in Sweden, but I'd go anywhere. I don't care. Like,
yeah.
Nice.
Out there.
Never. You've been skiing when you were younger, haven't you? I've never really been skiing. I would like to.
Times.
I can definitely see the
More of a snowboarder.
Well, I'm pretty cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
When the snow came the other week, and we all took our sledges to the slope, and my friends brought his snowboard.
Wow. Fair play. I mean, you don't often get to, do you, in England? So yeah. Good on you.
Basingstoke Dave is saying, don't you just like them
dirty? Yeah.
Ellie says, makes me think of the viral video of that guy licking the shoes. What's it? Have you seen that?
I did see that. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. God.
Each their own.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Crack on. Whatever floats your boat.
Sean says, I've got 1,250 for Robert. My eyes are
Robert Gilbraith, Cuckoo's Calling, signed book. 2 hours after it arrived, I paid 15.
Wow.
Lend us a score, Sean.
Oh, that's signed, but yeah, wow.
Oh yeah. Any book that obviously of a good author signed, you're going to be getting a few quid for, definitely. Right, so we've done the big flop. No, we've done the big flip. What's the big flop? That's what I meant to say.
What was you going out midstream?
Yeah, I know. But what was something that you may not buy again, or something that just took too long to sell, or you might have lost money on it? What any of the above?
Well, I used to also sell. Thing is, when I decide I think, or I've got something and it sells, and I go, oh, that's so quick. I will now sell paperweights. I will now sell brass, and I threw myself into it.
Yeah.
And at one point, I now sell cross stitch kits. That's what I sell, and I got so many. But also, I was buying. Yeah, I mean there is money in them, but not the little ones, which I bought loads and loads and loads off of another reseller, like a job lot of them, and I've only just gotten rid of them. I think that was one of the last things to sell. I just put in other job lots.
Yeah.
It got with the new fees. This is what really made me start thinking about the eBay fees. I was like, hang on, I know I didn't pay much per thing, but these are only going for a few quid, and I've paid an admin fee of this, and then a God knows what fee. Plus, it's gone abroad, so I've got the abroad fee, and I was like, I think I'm losing money on this. So,
I mean, I know. Was that the new fees through managed payments at the time? Is that
I think that random. I've forgotten what they call it. They don't call it admin fee, but if you call up and say, "What is this fee?" It's just like I don't know, but they put it on every item. Plus, if it goes through GSP, you've got your international fee as well.
Right.
So there's all these extras.
No, never use GSP, and we've only gone to managed payments today or yesterday. But we have taken off,
especially if you use promoted listings as well. Just keep an eye on your payments tab and look at the breakdown properly. There's a couple of bits to look at to get all the fees.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that.
Because I know obviously we sell on Etsy as well, but not the secondhand stuff, more our bags.
Yeah,
I thought it was always 10%. And it wasn't,
doesn't it?
Yeah, so it wasn't until we were doing our books, and I thought, hang on a minute, it's only 5%, and obviously then you pay you pay
fees.
Yeah, obviously you pay your VAT on top and stuff. But I was quite pleasantly surprised.
I thought the V's on Etsy were lower.
Higher.
They were lower than we expected.
Yeah.
I thought Etsy was higher, if you know what I mean.
When we first started,
not higher than eBay. It's always been less.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah.
I don't know why we ever thought.
But it is creeping up a bit.
Sure. Yeah, I know. I believe Amazon's fairly high. We've never sold on Amazon, but I know that can be very high.
That's shark infested waters as far as I can see, selling on Amazon these days.
Yeah, totally. I know Nick and Andrew said that they've just recently pulled all their stock from Amazon. So, but I know other people do very well with it, and even with the fees, as long as you're selling lots, you can, and your costs are low, you can.
That's the worry with doing, especially doing stuff like retail arbitrage and that, where you've got the slim, narrow profit margin. It doesn't take much to screw that completely up. With a return or an extra fee you hadn't banked on, or you didn't realise, and suddenly you're like, oh, hang on.
Yeah. So, or a couple of returns, and then suddenly it's
could wipe out. Yeah.
We'll stick with eBay for now. Just we'll see how that goes. We'll look into Amazon maybe one day, but we're quite and like I said, Etsy for Reborn and stuff. But okay, this is a big one. The favorite UK YouTube reseller.
Oh, reseller. Oh, I thought about this, and now you said I might get away with this still. My friend Karen Barnes, because she doesn't tube about reselling anymore. But she just put out a video yesterday, and I was, some people you're just like, oh, great, brilliant, and you're right there,
Yeah, totally. That is nice. Yeah,
I haven't heard of her, but
I don't know, but it's a good answer, because some people go, oh, I'll do a Ricky. You go, they're all in my basket. I love them all.
Karen's she's like completely and totally keeping it real, and that's what I like in YouTubers. Definitely. Really. Yeah.
And if it wasn't a reseller, do you watch much other YouTube? If it not.
Yes, I'm watching more and more actually, and there's some weird stuff happening today. When I was out on my walk with Tom, I was like, I was watching some YouTubers earlier, and I can't work it out. They're very popular. I said, they've got really annoying voices, and one of them, she could speak so quickly, and I'm like looking down at that. No, she's definitely got that amount of subscribers, and I'm looking back up. I'm like. She's definitely annoying. I can't work this out. And then he was explaining to me, well, it's a younger generation that
give him a slap.
Which says about me. He says TikTok's not in my age demographic.
It is, babe. It is, all right. But there's a lot of what looks like 16-year-olds on it.
There you go. Sorry, go on.
No, Peter, the vinegar jar's a jar. Vinegar jar.
I don't know who that is.
Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted.
No. We interrupted you. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's just TikTok. You know what I mean?
Because the thing is, I remember this. And see, my nephew isn't the younger generation anymore, but I remember it was. For a while, I'm not going to be friends with my auntie on Facebook. I was like, look, listen, whatever you post on there, I've already done. So worrying about that. But now it's like, oh my God, Facebook's way back, isn't it? In terms of the current generation coming up. They'll be they'll be on God knows what.
Yeah, totally. Facebook is like almost like the backbone of it all.
So I'd say Twitter was like the grandparents.
Was Twitter before Facebook?
Yeah, I think it was.
No, I don't know.
I think Facebook. Well, I know MySpace and all that, but that's gone now.
MySpace, my God, that was the original, wasn't it? And find a friend, or what was it called? Something Friends Reunited.
Okay, yeah. I know. And Bebo or Bobo? Bebo? Yeah, loads of them.
MSN was the
MSN. I remember MSN. Yeah. That was the one.
We used to talk on MSN.
Yeah, back in the day. Quickly moving on.
I've got some nice screenshots.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So when you're not reselling, what's your favourite pastime?
That's interesting, actually. Because reselling used to really dominate everything I did for quite a long time. And to be honest, I was still, when the car boots are open or the trousers are open, I'll still be out there like a ferret up a drain pipe, to be honest. Oh.
Oh.
What do you want?
Hello.
Oh, this is trouble. Well, that to contend with. So yeah, I guess we're just, especially at the moment, I've become such an old pert biddy going out for a daily walk. And
any excuse to get out at the moment, you know.
yeah, well, sometimes you're just going literally insane, aren't you? And sometimes like, no, I'm going on my own. I don't want anyone with me. I just need to go out.
Nice.
Yeah, get out, get the fresh air. Some cold fresh air at the moment, but.
Earlier it was nice though because I feel the cold and I was snug as a bug. I had my scarf up right round here, so I didn't have to worry about anybody meeting us in the park. Covered. But you could feel the cold, but it was nice and snug. Hanging out and watching films and stuff. And
nice. Coming back to what you're saying about the charity shops and stuff, like for us, we'll say like we're not working today. We'll go on like a day date. We'll go for lunch or that sort of thing. We still we've said before we find ourselves in the charity shops. Excuse me, because it's fun to do. You know, the buying side of things is not
just no listing or no.
Yeah, just no listing. Definitely.
Yeah, well, even before I was selling on eBay, I remember when Connie was a baby and I felt like I was being let out of the house for a morning. So I'd go into the local precinct and come back with loads of stuff I've got.
More work later, but the buying bit is the fun bit, you know. Zane was saying about TikTok is spending loads of money to bring in educational content. Wow. It will go beyond dancing soon. I do think TikTok will, if it hasn't already, take over, you know, as in be number one. Over, if it hasn't already, it will be.
Well, people are saying that if you're a business, you should be on there, which I was a bit confused by to start with.
Well, I do like scrolling it. I don't got it all the time.
You don't produce. You look at it, but you don't make.
And sometimes I like swipe. I'll swipe, and it will come up like small business, and it's people like packing their orders and stuff.
Just videos of people what's sold today. Almost like that YouTube are now doing YouTube Shorts, and it's I think it's very similar. So just doing like a quick snippet of your day. I've sold this. I've bought this.
Or how they pack their items.
People like Shorts is just something that people are just doing. It's still a normal YouTube video, isn't it? They're just doing a quick one, aren't they?
If it's basically like the TikTok thing that basically on your phone, if you click a button, you can flick through them. That's how James Collect went viral.
Yeah, he got 300,000
because people were spending more time on it, and obviously the algorithm works. The longer you watch it, or the more likes.
But less than 60 seconds, obviously. Shorts,
and it's got to be like on your phone, sort of.
Yeah, portrait. Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's an and then I think it's getting people who maybe watch it for 5 seconds.
But you have to do it portrait as well.
Yeah, it has to be portrait for you to scroll.
Scroll like TikTok, I suppose.
I don't know. But we haven't done that yet either. But we'll get there. But
see, I think that's what Karen Barnes used to do a Monday morning packing live, and she was like, "Oh, I'm boring myself." I'm like, it doesn't matter though. You know, some stuff I put on just because there's not really any content, but I just enjoy it. It's kind of like I don't have to concentrate. Just on in the background, or it's just calm.
Being nosy.
So Sean was saying, Bebo. Vinny said, kids think Facebook is for old people now.
To be honest, it is
though. And Becky said, did you say Pixo? Forgot about that. Yeah.
Jack, you tell him about your Pixo?
I did make a Pixo just to try and sell stuff. I tried to make a shop on Pixo when I was a kid just to sell stuff. I think it's always there. Never sold anything. I don't know how it was ever going to work, but you got to try, don't you? You got to try. Which one you on?
From Spencer. I have an employee named Melissa that is really down with what the scenes are saying TikTok stuff. I'm falling behind. I don't understand anything anymore.
What do I do? You just jump in, have a go. Yeah.
So don't try and keep up. Just forget about
it. There goes. It says average user spends around 1 hour when they come into app. Short form content is future.
Yeah, people's attention spans are so much shorter now. You know, they want.
I can relate to that. Yeah, mine is incredible.
I think Vine was before TikTok. It was like a similar sort of short video, and that got
time, didn't
Yeah. But I think it's the fact it's not like a 20-minute video or whatever. People will just scroll through it because nowadays. Yeah, it's mad.
I can definitely relate to that because do you do that? And I'm in a room like, oh, I'll start doing this, and then after 2 seconds, I'm like, I'm bored of that, and then I wonder about just do a bit of the puzzle, and then I'm in the kitchen, and then I'm like, oh, I'll make a cup of tea, and then I'm off doing something else. Jesus, like,
especially in lockdown, because it's just like every day it's just it's sort of bumbling around. But
yeah,
madness. Okay, this one we did touch on earlier. I think someone stole my question, Violet. Not saying no more. But my question was, what's your favorite type of jewelry to sell? But if we switch it for
yeah, but it's not pilgrim to sell.
Oh, okay. We'll go. Oh, well, there we go.
Yeah. Now, in terms of ease, it probably is. Brooches are my bread and butter, but actually, I'm just getting into selling earrings.
Okay.
I think there's quite a lot of people after nice dangly earrings. Donna the Brumby just had some from me and did a video, and I'm like, I would think people want these, and I wouldn't have. So, like, you stumble across them, okay, I'll get more of those in then.
Yeah,
but when on eBay, it was the odd brand. There's like a brand, some of the QVC brands. I don't know if you do, I didn't, but there's something called like Lola Rose. And if I found that in one of my job lots, I'm like, oh, I've got Lola Rose, and like, it'd be good money sort of thing.
Yeah.
And go quite quickly as well. I've never even heard of it before. Yeah.
That's why, even whether it's jewelry again or musical instruments or anything, you're learning all the time. That's a good thing of reselling. You always we will never know everything. You will never know every brand, every style. There's always more. Unless you're Lee. If you're Lee, then you probably know all the brands for the clothing. You know it all. No.
He's got a quality sixth sense. Quality.
Exactly. No, and that's what I love about it. Like, I love.
I think someone said before
stuff.
he was like the James Bond of reselling.
James Bond of reselling. Yeah. Well, I would
it.
take that. Oh yeah, it is awesome. It's awesome. I think as I was to say as well with the jewelry. I mean, obviously you could buy more and it would take up more space, but I'd love to sell stuff that is quite small and you could go in like a shoe box or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's easier.
You would think, and yet incredibly, when I had about 1,500 listings on eBay, it was spreading out. Oh, it was spreading out, and when you've got it's quite hard to section, because when you've got 60 black necklaces or 80 silver tone ones, trying to because I'm not a it's in A3,000,004 because I just can't work like that. I was like, no, it's in the black necklace pot. Didn't really, it was getting a bit out of hand. So this is better for me what I'm doing, because I post, say, 10 bits on a post on Instagram and people take what they want and generally like, right, that lot goes now, or it goes into a job lot, and I don't have to like think about more.
Yeah, through it. And we will say now, if anyone's not already, definitely go check out your Instagram page as well as your YouTube channel, obviously, but your Instagram page, obviously, because you're selling to, we haven't had anyone that sells to resellers on, if you know what I mean. So we can't, rather than, most people are just obviously selling just on eBay or anything like that. But if anyone is looking to buy jewelry to, wholesale and that, so it is Princess Shellsterooney as well.
Yeah, my kind of personal, sorry, my phone keeps farting. I'm just getting outbid on everything. As Princess Shellsterooney is like my main account, and then I sell the jewelry through Shellsterooney Jewellery. So if you get Shellsterooney, then you'll be fine. And then YouTube is Princess Shellsterooney.
Yeah. So everyone definitely go.
Well, I've put YouTube in the description. When we finish here, I'll put your
Instagram as well. Yeah.
A couple of people suddenly follow me on Instagram before I came on. I thought, I don't think, just because you say, oh, she's going on Global Twitters, that this isn't going to be what you're expecting.
Just they can have a nose, then they can have a nose through. We'll look beforehand. There we go.
Robert said she's
sub to show. There we go. Awesome.
Sean's being cheeky.
But you need to pick the format to match your items. No use trying to sell gas lamps on TikTok.
We don't just sell lamps.
We don't only sell lamps, right? We do buy a lot, but we don't only sell. And Lee's obviously come in and said, I can smell quality. Yeah. Exactly. But like them, did you like them? The goalkeeper gloves I sent you, Lee. Were they good enough?
You like Sam? You smell stuff on the internet.
Sam smells stuff. Exactly.
And Brussels says, "Is my space still going?"
Asking for a friend. It might do. I have no idea.
Do you remember the music feature? And you used to put your favourite song on your MySpace.
No, that was just you, babe. That was just you.
I used to always put Lily Allen.
Allen.
I saw it, didn't we? Oh, she got an earpod If
Well, we've got 2 more questions. This one's a bit tongue in cheek, but it's: do you miss selling on eBay? Apart, if it wasn't for the fees, that sort of thing, or
yes.
are you happy now? It's just got rid of it.
It has crossed my mind, like because they must be losing people to Vinted and other sites, like if they completely turned around the fee structure for sellers, no doubt I would sell on there. And there's going to be the odd bundle that I'll put on there, or something that I don't want to go for between £3 and £5. But there's the factors were the fees, the being shafted by
buyers, buyer,
who then you turn to eBay help, and say, right, I'm being shafted here. It's pretty obvious. Can you help me out? That's a bad experience, and
frustrating, very frustrating. I have your address. I know.
I know where you live.
Dear. All right, and the last one, and thank you for being a good sport with the questions. Your biggest inspiration. We ask everyone. Finishes the thing.
I've heard you ask that as well, and I have not thought about that.
It can be in life, in reselling, just anything at all. But it doesn't have to be a hard hitting sort of just.
Yeah, I know, because people often say, "Oh, it's my mum, it's my dad." Sorry.
You say what Carla said, and do what a certain Savile did. Do what Jimmy Savile did.
What?
You might hear it.
That's what she printed it on a mug. Come on, you must have seen it.
No.
We asked Carla the same question, and she said basically what she said was, what would Jesus do, or what would Jimmy Savile do? Yeah,
the words come up like her gran. It was that sort of what would Jesus do? What would Nanny? Whatever, And
then what
would Jimmy Savile do? And we're like, sorry, like
who said that?
That's actually printed on one of her merch mugs.
Well, not the whole word.
The
brief. Yeah. So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
Very very inspired by anybody at the moment, I'm afraid. Yeah. Oh no, that's not. I've got quite a lot of. Well, this is probably because I'm a bit. When something's new to me, I'm like, oh God, they're amazing. Yes, they're amazing. Yes, they're amazing, and I'm like following along. And then because literally for about 5 days, I've been watching Lose It Like Lauren, who Kirsten recommended to me. So at the moment, I've got quite a lot of respect for her, but it's been about 5 days. So.
It can be week in, week out. Just cut them in, cut them out. It's fine.
Yeah, I am a bit. I change as good as the rest. So.
No, that's awesome.
Susan's in. She said, "I'm still laughing at."
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it took people by surprise, shall we say?
So funny.
Oh,
right. Before we finish up, if anyone's got a last question for Shelley, and then we will.
Otherwise, we do really appreciate you coming on, Shell. We are really grateful.
Very nice. That's a very nice invite. I was still laughing because I thought, do they know I'm not really reselling eBay anymore?
No, that doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter. No. Even if it's just like you said, Instagram, TikTok, you could be a full-time TikTok seller. Next week, we'll get you back on.
That interests me a lot, actually. Yeah. Can I dance with us?
Yeah. The stock just rolls in. You know what I mean? And there's the brooch and do one of them transitions. Are they called transitions? What are they called? Yeah. Transition. There we go. Yeah. So,
down with the kids.
I am down with the kids. They click and then it's their outfit.
Are you watching them?
Oh, a bit. I've watched a few. No, I haven't.
We did one as a family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was in my gym jams in the garden, involved us kicking each other and turning around and kicking. And
I think I know which one you mean. And then you turn around and do it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna nod and be like, yeah.
And they got me and Tom to do the peripheral side bends. Trust in the main arena.
Sean says, can I ask a question? How common is being a member of eBay concierge programs amongst people here? I find it brilliant.
What's eBay concierge program?
I think that might be for featured anchor shop people rather. I think.
Sean, how many listings you got? That's loads, isn't it? Anchor's thousands. I mean,
anchor.
Yeah, I don't know. Otherwise, I don't know. I don't know, Sean. I don't think we are, so I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to comment. Lee's got a more one on topic. You know, Shelley, what's your favourite wine?
Yeah, that's nice for me. Probably at the moment, I like the heavy reds, to be honest. Thick and heavy and red. Probably at the moment, Black Stump or El Bombero.
Nice.
Thick, heavy red.
Nice. I know Lee was saying not wine, but I don't know if it was it port or whiskey or something. He did say he was buying a bottle now, or maybe buying 2 bottles or whatever, having one now or whatever, and then putting one away. And then in 20 years' time or whenever, when that bottle would be more expensive to buy, he doesn't have to pay that price. He can just enjoy it, and, enjoy it for the price.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's got his own little squirreling his nuts away. Yeah, like that. But also there's the,
he's buying houses as well,
You don't know what he's got in that garage. That shed.
We'll get our mortgage advisor to call you, Lee, and then you can
go straight through.
It'll go straight through.
I've got salmon mortgages, actually. So that was one of the jobs. So I was
nice. Yeah. So Sean's come back and said, invite customer service program from eBay. Is that like an invite from eBay? I don't know. Sean, I have to message you about. You have to let me know.
Said I'm in a Depop one. Sounds like the same thing. Agree, it's really good.
I'm really
like I'm missing out.
Yeah. What are we not doing?
I wonder how much you pay for that.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah,
right. That will round us off. I hope the chat wasn't too bad for you, Cheryl. I hope you enjoyed it. We have thoroughly enjoyed it. And I hope everyone in the chat has. So yeah, thank you ever so much. What have you got coming up? Have you got any big bundles of jewelry you're going through at the moment, which will be on the video or anything like that? Or
I don't know if I'm doing any jewelry sorting. I've got the usual. There's like 30 bits go on every day on Shellsterooney jewellery.
Yep.
And I'm sort of vlogging a bit at the moment, which is a new thing for me.
Likewise, like our last 2 videos have been not normal for us. So
I suddenly actually I'm quite enjoying it. You do lives. I'm like, I quite like this.
Yeah, I think it's more like, obviously when we do our sit down videos, I don't know, we filmed our January sales one, sat down, and all of the files.
It was blurred. Well,
all the file was.
It was corrupt, and it all went wrong. It all went wrong anyway.
So I thought, if we're just vlogging, we can just vlog any part of any day.
It's fine. But just before we go, I'm just going to say, Lee's said port, one of the few things that ages well in the bottle. I used to be a mortgage underwriter. Wife is a mortgage underwriter.
Wow.
He's got his fingers in all them pies everywhere. Oh dear. We love you, Lee. We love you. And there we go. Not sure how.
So thank you very much. Sorry. What?
Jack, is the house built on an angle? I do lean a lot, if that's what you mean. I do. I'm always leaning.
I think the camera's at an angle.
I don't know. Anyway, let's stop now. Let's stop there. We'll call it a night. Shell, thank you so much. And we hope you see you soon. All right.
Again.
Take care. Bye.
Take care, guys. See you later. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.